Hi there, it's Ryan Ascension, and I want to discuss some things that it's important for me personally and as a society to come to realize to be open to this and to accept it for what it is. It is one of the biggest lies in the history of mankind, and there are many, but one of the biggest lies is the advancement of the mental health, quote unquote, issues, diagnoses that people are having, so on and so forth. Now, keep in mind, most of the individuals that are working in the mental health field, okay, are they're good people. They have good intentions. They want to help others. So that's something that we need to get up right up to the forefront, so to speak. Okay. So one thing that I want to tell you is very very important. You are looking at a person as I speak who's been diagnosed with bipolar multiple times, paranoid schizophrenia diagnosis. I spent a lot of time in a hospital. Um, what else? ADD, ADHD. I was one of those people that was prescribed Adderall and was told, I could never make it. I can never do anything unless I had amphetamine in my system as a kid and to go through school, that whole shabam. Additionally, um, we need as a society to be extremely careful when we begin to label people. Okay, we need to look at it from an entirely different perspective. All right, let me tell you what is actually going on with people when they're having quote unquote mental health systems. In the West is just now or is recently discovering that there are a lot of spiritual things going on. It is the first time in the history of humankind outside of Egypt and the Mayans that science is now merging with spirituality. It's an exciting time to be alive. With that said, uh, mental health symptoms, okay, is what I want to discuss with you because those are actually in 99.9% of the cases here, those are actually awakenings that people are having, spiritual awakenings, and we don't know where to turn oftentimes when it's happening because the people around us are all programmed to say, hey, you're crazy. There's no possible way you could be seeing something. What do you mean you feel like you're being watched? And the list goes on and on and on, and we can talk about it all day. But I really, the reason I'm on here live today is I really want to talk about changing things, changing the way we view things, changing the way we go about things, as opposed to putting a diagnosis on a person. And I have friends in the mental health field, okay, that I maintain contact with. They're wonderful, wonderful people. And some of them have even are beginning to awaken to the fact that there is something spiritual going on here, and we can no longer deny it, but everybody's afraid to, or most I should say, are afraid to come out and say something. So what I am going to, I'm just going to do it for them. Okay. So with that said, a lot of symptoms that can occur that are mistaken, and I want to put a huge emphasis on that word, mistaken, as a mental health symptom or a mental health diagnosis are the following: seeing things, hearing things, racing thoughts, hyperactivity. Um, good best way to put this would be an abundance of perhaps sexual energy, and there are many many more. Or in general, if you just think a different way, if you just think a different way, then they put you in this little box. The DSM-5 is like, okay, well, I've got a friend who's a, just for example, I've got a friend who's a he's a doctor, and he's got a ripped up DSM-5 on his desk for his patients to come see him. It is a beautiful thing because DSM-5 is trash. We just try to put everybody in a box, okay? This is not what is needed in our society. What is needed is an understanding of what is happening with those individuals in particular, okay? So we need a community, and I will be more than happy to assist with this. And that's why I'm on there, because I've been through the gamut, man. I've been down this road for many, many, many years. And at this point in my life, I am thriving. I am as physically healthy as I have ever been. I am emotionally healthy. I don't have any type of fear of anything. It is truly a blessing to be where I am. And so if I can just reach out to even one person that hears this message, and for them to say, oh boy, that guy's been, he's been, he has a paranoid schizophrenia diagnosis, bipolar diagnosis, yet he doesn't take any medications for it and hasn't taken medications for it in a very, very long time and is now thriving, then that makes my job all the better. Okay, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and step off, probably for the rest of the day, maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I want to wish everyone a wonderful, wonderful day. Make it a great day, and I'll be back in touch. Thank you.